of it is learning to trust your own voice, finding your own voice. There are certain rules that you can apply, and those just help you in your scene work, but a lot of it is really just becoming more human, trusting your own voice, trusting your reactions and responses. A lot of the funny stuff isn't stuff that you're thinking of, it's stuff that you're feeling and reacting to, and the audience sees something natural in that. And he's going to give you his version of any title of any famous book. To Kill a Mockingbird. Elliot, I feel like you can do that.
I know that one by heart.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, To Kill a Mockingbird, Elliot's book report.
Killing a mockingbird is a very complicated process. All who try know and most likely fail. But the key is poisonous pepperoni. Listen to me. Listen to me, everyone.
All right, well, I know many of you spend moments in your house and in your kitchen where you go, I wonder what my appliances are thinking right now. And to be fair, as they've gotten smarter, we here have projected what the ultimate smart appliance looks like. And in fact, we're going to introduce them to you right now. Your kitchen microwave. Houston, come on out here. And let's hear it. This microwave is so smart, he can talk about anything that's going on in any of your lives. So does someone have something going on that you would like advice from the microwave?
Me and my wife are arguing a lot. Can you please, is there some way you can mediate this?
Oh, all right. So you hear the yelling in the house, and we want to know what a couple can do to find some peace at home.
I hear some of you are in love. There we go. I, as a part of the microwave union, am sick and tired of hearing your yelling. What do we have for dinner? Chicken. No. Roast beef.
What works for me is kind of like redoing it with like different people and stuff and kind of figuring out how the dynamics play out and stuff. Because, you know, dynamics are different with people. You're going to make different jokes with different people. And it's really, you just got to get on the same like sort of wavelength, if that makes sense.
Tall size caramel latte. I asked for a grande size caramel latte, not a...
I mean, waterlings. Don't even get me started on them. I mean, the kids, they run out and they start flipping all over the place, and then they fall, and then you gotta go and call the plumber and the hospital at the same time.
God, every time you get in the car, you turn on the radio, wanting to pump some tunes. Every single time, 1-877 cars for kids. How many times can they play it?
And he had the audacity to call me a sussy baka!
Cracked mac and cheese won't crack hard enough. It's so sticky, so I microwave it more and it comes out even more sticky.
Caterpillars are so gross and crawly and they just like run up your legs and then they turn into butterflies. What is up with that?
I asked for toast, not a plate of fire.
And I have to give these kids total credit. They only started 6 weeks ago. Some of them have never performed. Some of them, this was only the second time they've ever even come to an improv group. So a lot of it just takes the courage to stand on stage and trust yourself. And so I'm very pleased with how the show turned out.
Hey HB, that Citizens Academy gives you that inside look, that deeper dive, if you will, inside City Hall.
In the City Charter, Section 311, Powers and Duties outlines what the City Treasurer's responsibilities are.
A most comprehensive journey through the city of Huntington Beach awaits. This free opportunity comes complete with syllabus and frequent classes that covers a spectrum of what makes the city of Huntington Beach a most dynamic and many times an undervalued asset by its own citizens.
I have found after people that have taken the class, they feel more proud of their city and they want to get more involved.
I was ready to kind of move beyond the vote and get involved. And so, for me, education was key. And so the Citizens Academy, I found, set a solid foundation and understanding for how this city works. You get to meet with people from every single department. And I found that their, dedication, passion, and level of customer service was really second to none.
I'm kind of new to Huntington Beach, and I had no idea how much goes into behind the scenes. All the things that you just take for granted, that the streets are paved, the lights are on, the beach is clean, the trash is removed, things are recycled. All these things just happen, and you might wonder once in a while when you pay your bills, where does the money go? But after taking this Citizens Academy, you have a much stronger idea of what's actually happening.
A real fact-based connection between city officials and participants. The Citizens Academy brings your city closer to you.
One of the things that we've noticed over the last few years is people are upset, they're angry, they're tired. I get all that. However, a lot of times they don't have the information correct. And so by taking the class, one, they could find out, who should I call, to find out the information. Is this accurate? Because see, the city has, by statute and by law, it must do certain things before certain things go out to the public.
What it comes down to, dispelling the myths that are out there. There's so much misinformation and so much political turmoil right now that is just conflicting, and it puts everybody in an odd situation when you have a conversation and someone says, I have this information, and someone says, I have contrary information. And to go to the source and find out exactly what the answer is a real plus.
The other reason it helps if the residents are educated in this arena is then you find more of an agreement. I'm not saying that everybody's going to agree to what you're doing, but you understand how it's working, so you could be the person that brings something forward that maybe somebody wouldn't have thought of.
Really important for us as citizens to know more about how our government works, and I hope to take this knowledge and bring it out to my friends and my family and encourage them to get more involved in the civic process.
So in the end, it's up to the citizens to connect to its government. And the Citizens Academy is a great way to do just that.
To join the Citizens Academy, email today. For Surf City Highlights, this is Matt Liffring.
If you want to know the inner workings of how anything works in the city, I highly recommend this program.
It is an honor to be part of this legacy, and it was actually really funny because we didn't know this was 100 years. We have bylaws that every PTSA follows. They're all different according to what your PTSA has adapted or adopted. And last year we realized that our PTSA bylaws say that the date of time of association, which is when your PTSA started, is January 1st, 1922. So we realized that our PTSA was the original schools unit, and that started as the National Congress of Parents and Teachers, and then that changed to PTA, and now we're PTSA because we include our students at the middle school level, and they also include them at the high school level. But yeah, so 100 years ago, parents started this unit, so it's an honor to be part of it.
Dwyer itself is actually 57 years old, the name of the school, Dwyer. But the building is from 1935, so there's a ton of different dates. However, the first building on this location that housed students that is now Dwyer was really founded in 1922. So there's been so many iterations, the dates are kind of all over, but 1922 is when PTA officially started on our campus.
The first part was our normal meeting, the second part was a 100-year celebration. And so we don't normally give awards at our meetings, so it was just specifically for a 100-year celebration, and that's why we wanted to commemorate the 100 years with art.
They approached me a couple months ago with the idea to give her this huge award, the Golden Oak, and that was to Randy Mateka. But yes, Randy was really a rock to me because her and I had figured out COVID together, me being the principal and her being a PTA president. So that was fun, and we got her family here without her having any idea, which was also a great thing for all of us.
Oh wow, I'm speechless, I'm emotional. You know, my kids, when they were in kindergarten, my commitment to PTA started, and it's always been my passion. Having my family here completed the circle, completed everything, because PTA has been my second family, and having them here pretty much supports everything that I have done, and I love it.
Thank the Huntington Beach community here downtown and every parent and family that attends Dwyer, because they make it really easy to be president. They volunteer, they become members of the PTSA, and it's just been awesome to serve this community and our students and our staff here at Dwyer. Dwyer is great.
PTA is so important at our school, and they just do so much for our school. It is truly, I feel blessed all the time.
Thank you for coming. This is a very, very special day. It's good afternoon, and it's an honor to be your mayor on this exciting day. I would like to just introduce our Huntington Beach Central Park West Playground.
Just like physically stimulating, it's mentally stimulating because there's so many different things for them to do. So yeah, I think it's an awesome playground. I love the ropes course and all the different stuff for them to do.
What I think we're trying to move away from is the idea of equipment that is cookie cutter, equipment that tells the child how to play with it, versus equipment that is open-ended and allows the child to figure out how to play with it. That's the really next level exciting aspect of playgrounds for sure.
This is actually the best park. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff here. I like climbing up there, back there. It's pretty fun.
The ultimate thing, what we live for, designing the equipment, getting everything, plans drawn up. That's one thing, getting the construction, but finally being able to see kids on the equipment, it's just the cherry on top. It's what we do this for.
Shock and awe doesn't even cover it, and I think that the adults are having just as much fun as the kids, honestly.
Hold on! Whoa!